We are building our 200-foot crosslay for engine 801. The crosslay utilizes the hose tray for the hose to lay in and also allows for the line to be deployed from the officer side or the driver's side. We have this marking on the hose just short of the female coupling. This allows for the length of the hose to hang over the side of the tray and connect to the engine. We place a twist into the hose, which allows for the stack to lay flat as we build this 100 foot up into the tray. This side of the hose load is what we call the 100 foot single stack. It is just a single line of hose that is built vertical. We don't intertwine, we don't weave the hose, it's just coming straight up. Each fold is made and sent to the other side and follows itself back and forth. The fourth fold is made into a loop. So right now we have 3 folds on this stack, and now this one coming up is going to be the loop. So the fourth fold is the loop, and the loop goes on both sides of the hose stack. So there will be a loop on the officer side and a loop on the driver's side. You can see that the couplings meet somewhat in the middle of the stack, which is appropriate. Now we build the rest of the stack with no other additional loops. We're just laying hose on top of itself. As we finish this stack up, you'll note that the male connection, the male coupling, is just laid on top of the hose and is just left alone because we'll reattach later on in the next steps. And now we're moving on to building the hose bundle. The hose bundle utilizes the tray to create the length of the bundle itself. This is another 100-foot bundle. What we do is we use the end of the tray on a mark on the hose, and that allows a 30-inch tail to extend farther than the tray. We use both ends of the tray as our ending marks for our folds. This side of the tray that you see being created is our folds that we send from the back to the front. Every third fold is made into a loop. So we have 2 down, and now the third one becomes the loop. Just make it big enough for a gloved hand. And then you'll note that I point at these folds, indicating that we do not do anything else other than make bites. We don't put any other folds. The coupling will find itself in the middle of the bundle, which is appropriate. And then we start our counts again. So we have 2 bites. The third one is a loop. You can see we're at number 3, and then we create a bite, or we create a loop, I'm sorry. And then we just finish building the rest of the bundle. Now we connected our nozzle The tail that we extended out, we fold over onto the top of the bundle, and now we're going to attach our Velcro straps. We use 3 straps on our hose bundle, 2 yellows and 1 green. The yellow strap goes just in front of the nozzle stack, and we cinch it down tight. If you note where we wrap the hose around the top, the nozzle to the top, we need to make sure that is a tight connection, a tight bite. Otherwise, it'll just become loose when you go to pull on it. The green strap is labeled nozzle. We strap our nozzle down. This allows for it not to come loose, get caught into the truck, anything like that. So strap the nozzle down itself as you see. One detail to remember when you're putting your second yellow strap onto the bundle is make sure you are strapping that female connection, as you see here. This is the final product of what the hose bundle looks like. So now we lay the bundle right next to the 100-foot stack, and you can see that our 2 connections are very close to each other. I point at the nozzle, indicating that we want the nozzle and the bail up. That stops it from getting caught and allows the hose to come from both sides of the engine to be deployed. We make our connection, and then we're ready to move this tray into the engine. So the finished product, we have our fold over, which creates a handle to pull the hose bundle out from the officer side. We have our loop on the 100-foot stack for our travel. And then we have 2 loops on the driver's side, which allows us to pull the bundle all the way through and then come back and grab our travel distance as well. And then we place this into the engine. Our crosslay is the bottom discharge. And that completes the build of the 200-foot modified bundle load of Engine 801.